Okay, I'm just kidding. Hey there, YouTube. I don't necessarily look like myself per se, but this is going to be one of my first Halloween tutorials for this year. It's a zombie. It's a little bit different than what I did last year, because last year I did a rocker zombie. And this year I kind of went with like the full-blown dead zombie. So we have like some nasty kind of decaying skin. It's kind of greenish, purplish, all that stuff. Then we have like pieces of our skin that is kind of like coming off. Kind of gross looking. We have parts right here that have been like nastily picked at, and like they're just bleeding. My mouth is bleeding because I think I just ate someone or something. And then I have cool contacts, which totally make the look 100 times better, because like at first it looks kind of like, oh, that's cool, but then when you throw the contacts in, you're like, whoa, that's freaking cool. It's super easy. It's stuff that you can just use at home. Like literally I used toilet paper, eyelash glue, and makeup, and that's it. Like I didn't do anything crazy with like liquid latex or like scar wax or anything like that. So this is something that you can literally do at home if you just need kind of like a super cheap and fast zombie makeup. I don't know. It's really easy, and you can really just play around with it as much as you want and make it look more cool, dead, you know what I mean? Just make it all super crazy. But anyways, if you guys want to see how to get this zombie look, then go ahead and just keep on watching. So the first thing that we're gonna do, of course, is our complexion. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take some of this really cheap cream makeup that I got from like Walmart or wherever, I don't remember. I think it was Walmart. I bought this last year, last Halloween. So hopefully, you know, it's not bad for your skin, who knows. I'm gonna mix it with my foundation. I know I should have went and bought like a cheapo foundation, but I didn't because I'm stupid. And so you just want to mix it with a foundation, preferably a nice cheap one that you can find at like the dollar store or something. You don't want to necessarily use your good expensive makeup, but I'm kind of a dummy. I'm also working with clean hands. Oh, it's kind of a lot. So make sure you clean your hands first. And I'm just going to take some of that and mix it in with this foundation, because you want your face to kind of seem like it's got a tiny bit of color, but it's still dead. It's not clown white though. You don't want a clown white face, because we're not clowns, we're zombies. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. See, that looks a little bit light, so I'll probably end up just throwing a little bit of color in here. Go ahead and do this. Now I'm going to just finish up my face and do a little bit of my neck and then come back to you guys, because I don't want you guys to have to see this whole entire thing. So I pinned my hair back just so that it would get out of my way, because it was just everywhere. And then I turned a little bit too white, so I just took a little bit more of my regular foundation and just kind of put it in certain areas, and you can see a little bit of our areas are just a little bit darker, just so our skin doesn't look necessarily clown white, but it still doesn't have full color to it. I also threw a little bit on my lips, and then my brows, I just kind of covered those up a little bit as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is just kind of contour my face. So first thing that I'm going to do is just take like a nice black. I just have this really deep black here. I'm going to apply it to where my natural contours would be, and then just kind of blend it out with my fingers. And this is just kind of like a fun tutorial, because you could kind of do whatever you want. Like you don't have to do it like this. Either way, you're gonna look nice and dead if you just kind of incorporate some of the same colors and all that good stuff. So we're just gonna kind of contour just a bit. I also kind of contoured my nose just a tiny bit. It's not like we're necessarily going for the skeleton look, so you don't have to completely contour, but just because you want to make yourself look a little bit dead. Then you gotta start throwing in some color. I'm just using the 88 palette, the matte one, and I'm gonna start taking some of this darker green that's over here, and I'm gonna just throw that green all up in the face. So I'm gonna start just like right here. Just kind of throw some here. You just want to make yourself look like you've kind of been rotting. Then I'm going to throw in just a little bit of purple, just because we want our skin to seem kind of bruised in a sense. Not really completely, but for my eye makeup, so just take a black eyeshadow and put it all over your lid, and pick whatever eye you want to use as like your good eye, I guess you would say. And then just start to kind of blend it into your crease a little bit, because you're going to bring this makeup out a lot more than what you would normally bring your eyeshadows out. But I'm going to take, it's kind of like this pinkish purple color here. And that one looks really good when you're trying to make kind of like a more dead look, I guess you would say. Especially mixed with the black. Sorry, I shouldn't have gone in so far like that. And then I like to just kind of take my finger and kind of blend it all out, because the messier it looks, the better. I mean, you're a zombie, you're not like a walking beauty pageant queen. I mean, unless you want to be like a zombie beauty queen, then you could do something really cool where you like make it look all nice but then dead. For the other eye, you want to go in with a red. I'm just using whatever red's in this palette and just kind of throw it on the lid. And do the same thing, just kind of bring this out. This is going to be our eye that kind of has some skin peeling off of it and stuff, so that's why this one's more kind of raw looking and gross. Kind of bring the red down, and so you can start making your area as to where you're going to kind of peel away at your skin. That's just how I'm going to do that. And then I'm also going to create marks for where I want to put some kind of gross skin. I know it looks kind of stupid now, but I promise it'll all kind of work together. I'm going to take some Duo lash glue, or just any lash glue. It doesn't have to be Duo necessarily, but I'm going to go ahead and stick it right here under the eye. And you want to create a pretty thick layer beneath the eye, just because that's where you're going to kind of peel away at your skin. So you want it to be fairly thick. And it may kind of burn the eye area just a bit, so just kind of be cautious. Test it out on like a smaller area first before you actually go through and do all that. Next I'm going to take some toilet paper. Preferably like a really cheap dollar store toilet paper would be the best, because it's easier to kind of mess around with, because it's just like ghetto cheap ply. But anyways, I'm going to just take some more glue, plop it right in an area there, and then take some toilet paper and just throw that on there. Kind of like, I don't know if you guys remember the wound tutorial that I did last year, but I did like bullet holes, wounds, and stuff like that. It's exactly like that, and that's just kind of what I'm doing here. So make yourself a good sized kind of hole, and I'm covering up that pimple. Do you guys see that? And I just top it off with some glue, just to, one, kind of push down on the sides, and two, make it easier when I want to kind of peel it up. So to cover up the fake wound, I just took a little bit of foundation and I just went over it like this. Again, that is shown in my how to create wounds video, but I'm just showing you guys here really quickly. Then you want to go over it using kind of like this white color here. I'm just going to kind of go over that. Playing around with the colors and things like that to kind of make it look as real as you can get it to look. I'm also going to throw some red in there. And of course, once you throw that fake blood in there, it's going to look even more real. So just bear with me. Now, with this eye, what you're going to do is you're going to actually pull apart the glue. So I'm just going to take some tweezers, makes it a little bit easier, and try not to pull on your own skin, because that would kind of suck, but just start to pull on it a little bit, and then I like to just kind of rip pieces off. And see, it's going to look really gross, because who the freaking heck wants nasty skin holes? Then take some red again, kind of go over it so that it can show where that nasty skin is at. Then I'm just going to go in with some black and get into those wounds there. Because once you put the blood, the black's going to just kind of help make it look a lot more real. And get right underneath too. Okay, another thing you're gonna do is I'm just gonna take, you can either take water or whatever. I'm gonna use some Fix Plus because that's just what I have. And I'm gonna take some of that red And I'm going to just kind of put that right in here. Right into our waterline, because that's going to make it look even more dead. I'm going to just take a black eyeliner and I just kind of like go across my lips. And like I said, it doesn't have to be nice because you're just a zombie. Like, you're not gonna be all perfect. And this is gonna kind of make your lips look even more gross and decayed. Okay, then comes the blood. Once you add the fake blood, you're good to go. So this is just some Halloween fake blood. And this, ooh, I used the wrong brush, is where you want to go and start incorporating all that blood. So first, kind of get into your, it's leaking everywhere. Into your fake wound, you want to put it on top. Put it inside of these ones. And I'm going to just throw some right above my eye also. Just to make it look even more wet and gross. Alright, so the last step would be to add some awesome contacts to make it look even more real. I also kind of just like fluffed up my hair because like I've never seen a movie where zombies have awesome hair. They're always like gross looking and dirty. And you can also take some like dark, whatever, you guys can buy that like teeth enamel stuff that like makes your teeth look like crazy nasty and old looking teeth. I'm just gonna throw some eyeshadow on there because I'm not gonna be a zombie for Halloween, so I'm not gonna go waste money on that stuff. But if you guys wanted to do that and make it look even more real, you could do that because they always have nasty teeth. And you can even take some blood and then just throw a little bit of that blood right in your mouth. I did the wrong brush again. Just so that it looks even more, I guess, realistic. And that is, oh, I have blood on my teeth. Oh, so nice. That's going to be the finished tutorial. I would even suggest going back through and kind of throwing in some more blood because you want it to look nice and bloody and gross. You don't want it to look like it's all dried up because you want to look like you're like a freshly dead, freshly just ate somebody kind of zombie. And that's basically just a zombie tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. It's something a little bit different than what I normally do. Yeah, see you guys in my next Halloween video.